is the first game we've had in the Series Slayer where I can definitively say anyone's legend has to play faster as a team, given the 2 drafts that we have.
This is such a monster Nefiri. Good job in game 1, disrupting jungle clears, getting lane leads, and then pulling the trigger. But it's actually Weibo that are looking to speed up the tempo a bit. This is one of the earliest.
Okay.
It's going to be Tarzan to win it. So despite all the dramatic setups, it's going to be that 2-for-1 like you were talking about, Chovy. That's what Tarzan is trying to set himself up to do in this rubber match in AL's first playoff series.
Oh, I mean, I think that's a great shout, right? Because him coming into Weibo for summer was the game changer for this team last year. Is Chris was,
I was curious if we're going to get to one of those crisp oopsie plays, but he doesn't get bursted down too quickly.
Heal.
Like it's a huge chunk back over towards Hope. But the Poke Wars still kind of won here by AL. The problem is over the wall, Tien goes. Oh, that's a really good untargetable to use to get away from the Pop Blossom. That felt like a one-way trip that Tien barely escaped from.
I mean, it's a trade. I think you trade up in cooldowns by trading your Altus Nefiri for and the Q nerfs really hurt the tank matchups, and that being even right there is big.
This Dragon is already claimed by Weibo.
Andre is no TP yet.
Doesn't even get a steal angle, and Weibo's just going to walk on out with 2 Drakes, but Kyle
I mean,
trying to cut off an escape angle. He has to be very careful. Kyle has been too hastily with his engages here. He's going to go for the Pop Blossom now. Crescent Guard pop. Kyle is getting hunted down by Tien, who's going to get an easy reset. First blood comes across with Equalizer on the backside. Crisp is caught. Flandra finds that trade kill. Realm Warp into the backside of the fight. It's only going to be Xiaohu trying to zone out Hope. Shakes is just not strong enough on this Victor just yet, and Breathe is trying to contend with him on the front line of the Gravity Well. Provides subspace, and Shakes flashes right into a wall, but he's still up. Xiaohu's going to execute it. Breathe goes all out after Tarzan, who doesn't have enough damage. He's going to desperately dash back in, but there's no kills to be found. Hope on the backside can't even find a piercing arrow. Good flash from Xiaohu to get away from that one. And now Flandra can't overheat. He's getting sent packing back to base. It's another huge skirmish win for Weibo to kick off a game.
this is massive from Weibo. It's a red. Well, we'll say as this is being done, we'll see if AL goes for the attempt. They're so late on the play. It's going to be an attempted steal, but that's no hit. Matt, I gotta say, this Cassante pick, this game, especially with the Rumble changes, AL just given that they're down a K plus, and now they're fighting over a soul point for Weibo.
And they have to answer it. They're going to TP in. Look at Xiaohu. He's going to be able to walk back on this flank. Chris is going to flash away from this first engage from Tarzan. Xiaohu is out of this fight. Shanks is zoning him out. Chain Scrubs comes across. Pop Blossom over the wall. Is going to tag Light. They layer the equalizer. Light gets over the wall, though. Still going to come across. No. Tien is able to secure soul point. Breeze is going to flash right on top of Hope, who's completely caught out. And Xiaohu is able to pick up that first kill. Tien waiting in the wings on the flank. 5v4 advantage for Weibo. They're going to drop the Herald here and slow things back down. No need to over-aggress. Look to knock down the turret, and maybe a fight will break out off of this one. Herald doesn't get the mid-tier one just yet, but the might of the Grubs will. Weibo taking everything and leaving no crumbs.
Edge and Knight looks like before he actually goes for the Miramana. Like, yeah, he's playing catch-up. It's Tarzan who has a bit of an eclectic build himself as he has a giant spell at the Thunder.
Oh, equalizer. Is it going to be enough? Tien's got the burst, and he's got the pack. Ow! Tien gets himself another easy kill.
Otacon started for AL. Insta-TP from Xiaohu as he joins. It's at 5K.
Oh, this should just go over to AL, but huge. It looks like the fight's going to come out. Breed just picks out and shuts down Kyle. Crescent Guard comes across, so Tarzan does get the Otacon, but he is going to pay the toll for it. Kills to Weibo, Otacon to AL. But look who's on the flank again. It's Tien. He smells blood in the water, and no turret can stop you from the might of Breathe. Flies under the tier 1. Hope's down. Shanks falls next. It's an ace, and Weibo are wiping the floor with your split 2 champions.
Where do you place your panic meters now if you're AL? Because Weibo, it's summer, it's playoffs, and it's time for Weibo to see if they can make the run to make it to Worlds. And Weibo are looking to answer the call like they have come to fruition as the coaching staff for Weibo starting to get excited now, too. Different staff behind them for this split. Different head coach. It was Danny at this time last year. But this staff going to try and help them overcome AL as we have a soul to fight for and a TP coming in. Tarzan might be in trouble.
Getting slowed up. Xiaohu is 2 scaling items deep, and he's feeling powerful. Flashing after Tarzan. Crescent Guard's out, but Breathe is going to go all out and pull him in.
Yeah.
But he does lose a lot of his resistances, and he does drop. So jungler for top laner here as the dragon does spawn. But Tien being up, Cloud Soul feels like a given. The only way AL can shut this one down is fighting it their way through.
They have poke. They do have poke. This is decent for AL. I think Breathe went way too early with the all-out. I don't even think he needed to pop the all-out to actually pick up the kill. Big mistake
Rise
there.
on the flank, walking down. Hope Shanks has to flash out. His HP bar is gone. Flounder's going to TP back in. Xiaohu, though, look at how well he's just spacing. AL can't get close enough to him to really threaten that really juicy
Weibo.
health bar. The Cloud Drake down below 5k. Realm Warp in. Xiaohu's going to try to get back towards his team or maybe just force them away from the Dragon. There's the Pop Blossom onto Tien. Can they lock him down? No, he goes to Target Ball and takes the Cloud Soul. Tien gets it, and he's looking for the killer bite down last. Hope falls. It's another ace. Weibo are dominating the Split 2 champions, looking to go to match point.
A triple for the Summer Tiger 2 as Xiaohu has been huge in this game on the rise, playing the facilitators. We'll see if we can find a fourth one to play in the series. But Weibo continued to run away with this game. The poke for AL, just not enough damage behind it. As we saw, the Varus did ring true from Tien. No spellbook support shenanigans in this game to get away from that smite hitting. As Tien, he didn't find the smite secures in the last game. Didn't matter this time. The smite secures were imperative for Weibo to keep pushing this game forward. As Tien's big, he's up a level and starting to push this Xin Zhao around as he is at that 2-item mark on the Fury. And Breathe is immobile.
I mean, he's just so tanky. It's all this magic damage that Breathe can just tank. Oh my god, but there's the AD damage.
There's the Varus.
What a big arrow. Breathe is down, and Weibo have to be walking a bit more on eggshells, but I mean, Xiaohu gets so much value in the mid lane. Drops to tier 2. They've got the Cloud Soul to provide more space. AL, they're going to start getting desperate, and I smell a Baron take that Weibo cannot let go unanswered.
I mean, Flandre doesn't have TP, is already disconnected, so I think this is already a tough scenario for AL. Weibo's goal is to push them off the top side here. They can return to play the map. They're dropping big middle waves, but Engage comes in.
They're going after Xiaohu. They get some snares down. Kyle gets on out. Flandre, does he have enough damage with the Flamespinner? Yes, he does. Shut down. Flandre finds the answer. It gets AL off the Baron, but more valuable gold back to anyone's Legends.
Still not, I mean, it's something to connect in the next fight if anyone's Legend wants to have a chance.
Weibo's turn to dance with the purple worm, and they've got more than enough damage to cut this thing in half. AL, you can see how dark it is. They barely know what the HBR is. Finally, Tarzan gets a look. Do we have a steal coming across here? Yes, Tarzan does it! Baron easily secured. Pi, the best jungler the LPL has to offer, but can he get the rest of his team out? Because Breathe wants to make it a problem. Weibo angry that they lost that Baron, and they know they are much stronger to deal with. Tarzan finds one trade back onto Xiaohu, but Breathe is just running wild, running free. Trying to pick up more of these kills and set up Tien to find these trades. Look at the Karma Shield as Tien gets himself another kill. Going after Flandre next. Goes unstoppable over the Flamespinner. Tien cannot be denied with the power of Chris Shields behind him. Baron comes at a deathly toll because now Weibo might just march down mid lane. Weibo are looking to get to match point on anyone's Legends in the upper bracket.
That was a perfect team fight from Breathe. He found the engage on both carries and took the all out from onto Hope to connect onto Shanks. Now Breathe carries.
Talked about Weibo's top side being their most consistent players, and now they are taking over and looking to shock the LPL. Tien and Breathe putting together back-to-back MVP performances, especially if Weibo can close out a game 3. They have all of the control for AL to lean on.
It's only Flandre. It just has to be a massive fight from the Rumble, who is 16, does have the items, and Xiao knows it.
Kyle, Pop Blossom, gonna only grab Breathe again. That's not who you want. It's Xiaohu, though, who needs to round more bounty. We'll get to safety, and Tien has executed one. Tien has found a second. The dogs are howling, and they want Weibo out in front in our series. Give Tien the triple kill as he continues to cement himself as the summer carry jungler to watch after. Crisp shields are too big for Tarzan to brunt, and AL are gonna get clean aced. AL are gonna see their crown start to rust in Split 3 as they are one game away from an early trip to the lower bracket.
Weibo Gaming, I mean, this team was really struggling to beat teams above them in the standings in this regular season. They're up on 2-1 on AL now, have a chance to win this one as Slayer. This